Hey, I'm back for another um reading sprint. Um so several things happened since I was on here. Um as you guys will know, I have several guinea pigs. One of them, my second oldest, Alec, he unexpectedly got sick over the Labor Day weekend and he passed away. So I'm still getting over that. So I haven't been doing much reading because I started this, I think it was Sunday I started it, or no, Monday I started this on that day, and I got 28 pages. I started Monday night, but Sunday is when we noticed something's off with him, and then, and of course you guys are gonna, I'm in the pig room right now, so you guys are gonna hear pigs scurrying around, piggies drinking water, and then so maybe barking at them, so ignore that noise. But Sunday is when we kind of, because I cleaned his home on Saturday, so on Sunday was when he was acting off. He wasn't coming out like normal to get his cucumbers or peppers or things like that. So I'm like, oh, that's off. So I picked him up. He was fine. He had lost a little bit of weight. I'm like, you lost a little bit of weight, dude. What's going on? He didn't feel as as hefty as he normally would have been, but I do know as pigs they get older, they tend to lose a little weight because they're maybe eating a little less, because they're getting up in there. He's about 4, maybe he's older than 4, but I got him at PetSmart, so we really don't know his true age. But then Monday, he's still kind of acting funny, but he was still eating his veggies and everything like that. And then Tuesday, I got up to go to work and I did my normal routine of feeding the pigs, and I checked on him, and none of his lettuce was touched at all. He was in his little hideout, and I picked him up, and he was making a sound like he was like congested, or he was having a hard time breathing, or he was in pain. So I literally that morning was texting my husband like, hey, he's not right. I don't know what to do. So from like that first morning, I was calling every single vet office that I could. One vet got him in, but we couldn't get him until Wednesday morning. I was like, I'll take it for right now. But then I went and was calling every vet office to see if anybody could take him in, but no one sees exotic animals or guinea pigs. So I'm like, damn, the paws and claws, we could have taken him to that, but they're not taking new animals because they're at capacity. I even tried saying, hey, is there an exception to, getting us in, since this is kind of critical. It seemed like it was critical. Obviously it was passing, but the nearest vet that we could even get him in that actually sees exotic pets was 3 hours away. So it's like we couldn't do that. There's no way we could do that, to go 3 hours away to try and like get him seen, and I'm guaranteed we even seen that day. So we couldn't do that. So I did what I could. I tried to feed him some. I took the rest of the day off on Tuesday because I came home from lunch, and I fed him some water, and I tried to crush up some of his hay pellets, and try to feed him through a syringe to try and get something in him until that Wednesday morning we got him in, and they determined he had a URI, upper respiratory infection. So he gave us some critical care and some antibiotics. We fed him that when we got home from the vet, fed him the critical care and his antibiotics, and then we went to work like normal. I ended up going to the dentist, and I got home about 6. And then I went in here, and then he was by his water bottle, laid flat out on his stomach. His back legs sploofed out, and I thought, oh, he passed. Then one of my first thoughts, that was one of the red flags. And then I picked him up. He was still breathing. He was still having a hard time breathing, but he was still like active. So we tried to feed him his critical care, and then within 5 minutes he just passed. He looked like he was trying to scratch his ear. So I'm always scratching his ear, because this is where I was like, definitely not. I was like in denial. This is not happening in front of my eyes. He ended up laying flat on his back, and he was taking his last breaths, going, and he ended up passing away in my arms. on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock when I got home. So, and then at that moment, my mom was calling me at the same time because she knew something was going on with him. And then when I picked up the phone, the first thing I said was, "My guinea pig is dying in my arms." So, yeah, that was really, really traumatic. And I was just carrying around holding him in a little blanket because I just was so in shock that happened. I cleaned his cage today because we can't have it sitting out, because if it was infection, I mean, it was, but we don't want it spreading or anything like that. But yeah, that was very traumatic. I went to work the next day. Well, we ended up burying him at my parents' house. Yeah, it was very unexpected. So my week has been just shit, to say the least. And I've had several bouts of crying in the past 2 days, which apparently people say that's normal. So we're surviving. And I taking the day off today because I'm like I needed the day because this week's been just shit. Yeah. So there's that. My whole thing of one of our babies has died, has passed away. So yeah. And the rest of them are they're good. They're normal, but now it's just like, man, because I know he's about 4 years old. I got him with Simon. He was my first one. Simon's about 4. He may be 5, and Frodo and Brownie, it's like they're all like around the same age, like 4 or 5. So it's like, dang. Yeah, guinea pigs, or rabbits and things like that. When they just go downhill fast. It's almost like a race against time to try and get them saved. And when you're living in an area where there's no exotic pets, there's no exotic pet people who see them, who treat them. In the one place that would do it, Possum Claws, they're not taking people. You would think they'd have a triage thing, they triage the situation and determine, can we take this pet on for whatever reason so they don't die. I don't want to see that again, but I do feel like if I was 5 minutes late getting home, he would have been alone. So I'm glad he wasn't alone, but still, it was very, very unexpected. So yeah, it was my very first pet too. He's my very first pet that that was mine. That of course I had my pets at my parents' house, but they weren't like my pet. They weren't mine that I took, that I raised, took care of, and bonded over. Hi, Dada. Oh, and another thing. In the first 15 minutes, I scabbed my knee. Yeah, see that? Yeah, that's my knee. I was trying to find him flowers as one does, and then where the sidewalk and asphalt meet, I tripped on the extra asphalt. I didn't trip. I actually rolled my ankles. My ankle was hurting. I rolled my ankle and I fell in between two cars. And I have a scrubbed knee like I'm 5 years old. That was not fun either. But I was very, very distraught at the time. All I wanted was, to find my baby flowers. Say hey. Say hi. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Anyway, so that's what's been going on. I think now I'm going to read, and of course, she's going to woof at us because that's what she does. Because the piggies are scurrying around, and those are her friends. So I think I'm gonna put a timer for 20 minutes and read for just 20 minutes or whatnot. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So I just start this live stream off with just a 10-minute set. What's going on at Stella? But yeah, so that's what's been going on. I've been going through it. So let me get my earbud. Shoot. Setting. Okay, so My husband's scrolling, so we were here over that, but that's okay. Timer's on. So let me put this thing on mute so you're not hearing everything in the background. 20 minutes. um, so what's happening is Edward is trying to convince Bella to go to Florida because obviously they're tracking Victoria at this point, and you know he's trying to get her out of town, and that's not really working because she's like, no, I don't want to rush things with Charlie since I just got my freedom. She just got her freedom, so she doesn't want to rush anything too much because that. So but he brings it up anyway to Charlie um at dinner when they're trying to do the dishes. So yeah, so he's basically just trying to get her out of town, and we have that whole entire thing going on. Bella's so worried about Jacob, and I also was watching Twilight, the first Twilight today, trying to get everything off of my chest, or just trying to get everything off my mind. What better way to do that than to watch Twilight? And um, I laughed the whole time. Where Edward is taking her through the mountain area, and they're like, that was so funny. Like I laughed so hard at that whole entire scene, just because it was just so funny. And then, of course, when they are killing off James and they're fighting, there's a whole bunch of like grown men just groaning and grunting because they're fighting. It's hilarious. So I laughed intensely about that, and it's just so funny. And that whole entire plot of where at the beginning where um, Charlie's friend dies, and he's having a hard time with it, and the townspeople are worried about it. It's like, oh, the person that did it, like the whole entire plot. They want updates, like that don't happen in the book. They just added that to kind of add a little bit more depth to the visitors that come by. So yeah, that was interesting. That don't happen at all. And it was really funny. I just laughed at, like, when he puts her on his back, and they go. It was just so funny. You can't not laugh at that. It was just so funny. So yeah, that's one of the things I did today. I did do that, and I just wanted to point that out. Um, I think we do another 20 minutes of reading because I got nothing better to do. So yeah, so let's get our timer started. Boom, timer's going. Put myself off mute. No, the changing lights don't hurt the eyes on me. And they're Govee lights. They're really cool. I can change them to any color, like just a plain color. I think this theme. Hang on, let me like look it up. Let me see. Pause. Pause my. Let's see. Theme strip. It is rustling leaves. That's the theme of the lights. So, yeah. I can also have like lower the speed too, so it's not so fast. That might be better. I think I like that. But no, they don't hurt the eyes. Okay, so I'm on page 80. So, so Bella went off to Florida to go, BRB. Okay. Oh, Stella! Stella's made an appearance. Oh, yeah, you did. Oh, yeah, I did read that. Stella. I did read that this morning when I got busy with, you probably missed the whole front of my stream. Oh, our friend says hi, Stella. Probably missed the whole front half of my, of this stream. I had an unexpected death in our guinea pig family. So I've been dealing with that for a little bit. It was on Wednesday, so I've been a little bit distracted the past couple days, but I did get your email. I'm excited that we're gonna do this room on August 18th, and I'm very excited about the readathon. And thank you for sending replying back. So there's that. And of course now about this book. Stella, why are you woofing at the pigs? I know they're scurrying around. This is what English does. She just sits there and she like just oversees all the pigs. She just watches them. And if one of them gets into a tussle, she woofs at them. It's really, really funny. So we got the whole part where Bella went to Florida, and then she comes back, and then Jacob's like, he calls her, is like, hey, you're back. And he asks her, are you going to school? And basically he's going to kidnap her afterward, so they can hang out, because they have been hanging out for a while. And of course they're having the interaction at school, and they're all mad because they're trying to hunt Victoria, and Edward didn't want Bella to know, and Bella's all upset, so we got that all going on. So yeah. And apparently in the books, Jacob's like 6'7", like super tall. Stella, you're very, very noisy this evening. Very, very noisy. Yeah, so we got all that going on, and then I'm assuming that they were gonna have a fun time where they hang out at the bush, Yeah. So, and I feel like in the books, Charlie is very much more. I don't know. He's just more. He does not like Jacob. Not Jacob. He does not like Edward at all because of what happened in the last book. And number one, in the first week with being with him, she broke her leg and got injured. And then he breaks up with her and leaves her, and she's like depressed for months and months and months. And then so he does not. He's very obvious that he does not like her. Doesn't like him in the books, but in the movies, it's more or less he tolerates him. I wish we had more of that interaction of him. I don't know. I wish I had more interaction, more of Charlie's stuff. But yeah, so that's what's going on. It's almost about 7:00. I think I might do. Let's see, maybe another 15 minutes of reading, and then I assume that dinner will be done and I'll be eating. So let's see. Oh, awesome. Thank you for spreading the word. That's awesome. Yay. And I don't know if you'll like this, but I did a reaction video to my very first video, which I thought was super fun and things like that. So, um, there are these games that came out here. I'm not sure if like you know what these games are. It's called Outlast. It's where it's where you are it's first person, so you're literally just you're investigating this insane asylum, and it is full of scary stuff in there. And I played the games like years and years ago, and I loved them so much. They were super fun. And Markiplier, he has a whole thing where he does parts where he's playing the game, and I have a video that's going to come out Sunday where I do a reaction video of me just watching Markiplier play these videos. So I don't know if you are interested in watching that or whatever, but it was super fun. I'm doing that now to kind of help break up the little book content. 'Cause I do want to do book content stuff, but I thought, ooh, this is fun. I do like reacting to the videos. In his videos, I watched those videos before, like years and years ago, and I thought it'd be fun to rewatch them because him playing the games and his commentary is just so hilarious. So I have that coming out Sunday to see how people do with it, but it's in the horror theme, so I thought that'd be kind of fun. So I don't know, but that's the plan. I think I'm gonna start doing that. Have those videos come out Sunday. Do just reaction videos of me watching Markiplier play Outlast, and then I think I'm gonna make this reading sprint a weekly Friday event. So I like it. So it's fun. So I'm gonna do another 15 minutes, and then I'll be eating my dinner. Let my stuff ready. There we go. Starting. Okay. Our 15 minutes is up and Stella's going nuts because the piggies are scurrying around. So, unlike the movie where Bella, she goes off with Jacob when he's at the school, that don't happen either. She's actually going to work, and I think she works at a Lowe's, not a Lowe's, at a Home Depot, because she's wearing an orange vest, and the only orange vest people is Home Depot. Anyway, so yeah, she is. They basically, you know, cut her hours because she's not working that summer because she's planning being a vampire and all that good stuff. So they're like, I was cold, so yeah, they drove her out. So, but she made a snap decision to go visit him later on that day, and that was it. So we have that whole. That's all that happened. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I was for sure that, you know, just like in the movie, she goes off with him at the school, but no, she just does not. Someone's making rumbles over there. Yeah, so there's that, and Stella's going nuts. I don't know why she's going nuts, but it's okay. Stella, come here. Come here, sweet angel baby. Why are you going nuts? Come here. Oh. I know the piggies, they go nuts. I don't know why you're doing that. Go off, visit the pigs. Jeez. She does that all the time. Anyway, so I think I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to go eat because I got mac and cheese and hot dogs waiting. So thanks for hanging out. And I hope you guys are reading something fun. And I'll see you. I'll just catch you on my next video and stream. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.